trying to maximize time. Remember, this was supposed to happen in the previous hour, but then network. If I get $1 for every time I have blamed network for one anomaly or the other, I will be a billionaire in the world's richest currency. So, okay. The next person I'm calling, there is a 55 in your phone number. So if you have 55 in your phone number, I Mind, body, and soul. My name is Dennis Wall. My guest, a dermatologist, Dr. Belema Omuso Abe. How are you doing today?
I'm doing so great, Denise. You pronounce my name very appropriately, Belema.
I'm a riverine woman. I'm from Nembe.
Oh,
so when I see our name, I know it is what
absolutely explains it.
Welcome. You're looking good, by the way. I like the red. Is it Tashashi red? Is it Shombo red?
Shombo.
You know that artist that said "Lady in Red." Maybe it was because of you. They did that music. Yeah. It's good to have you with me. So yes, our mission today on the show is to. Yes, there's a campaign going against skin bleaching, and oh my god, it's a trend. I don't even know how to begin. I see some men bleaching and I'm like,
oh yeah,
what are you doing with this cream? What are you doing with this? I say light. I say you light it what? And then you start seeing their green veins and everything. Absolutely. And when they sweat, you're just wondering what's going on. And then the one that gets to me, because I'm a mother, is when I see mothers bleaching their children.
Yeah.
And they're like, what is it? I say, let the skin be shine. I said, the skin, I talk to you. I say, my skin is not shining enough. And then there's some of them.
Question, really.
And then some of them would see your own child and they're like, what do you use for the child? And when you tell them that you're using something as simple as scanner oil or Ori, they're like, she doesn't want to tell us.
She doesn't
want to tell us. So the goal is the health of the skin, right? And when we talk about health and wellness, it's all encompassing. Mm-hmm. And I was made to understand something on Tuesday that anything applied here has a way of getting into your body.
Yes.
The more reason we need to be careful. So we're not just talking healthy skin. And unhealthy skin, at the end of the day, will impact your overall health. Yeah. So you are the expert. Let me start by asking you this question. Yeah. In your line of work, do you think we have in this part of the world taken the practice of skincare too far? So much so that it is beginning to cause damages rather than the goal, which was supposed to be healthy skin.
So I would say we are not even doing skincare. We are not. So skincare refers to skin health. Skincare refers to skin health. And when you want to care for the skin, you want to make sure you keep it healthy. But what in this part of the world we're doing is focusing on beautifying the skin. And that identity with beauty is to make it light, to keep the skin in its lightest complexion. That's what Nigerian skincare industry rather is focusing on. But that's dermatologists at this point in time want to pull back their attention to skin health, not just skincare. The major focus for the World Skin Health Day is that there is no health without skin health. That's a hashtag for World Skin Health Day 2025 says, no health without skin health. Skin health needs you to balance your electrolytes, that means the chemicals in your body, your water intake, exercise, sleep, the food you eat. Make sure that you are aware that your organs need to be healthy too, and that whatever you do to your skin would affect your internal organs. But what we do as skincare in this environment is to only focus on the application of topicals to lighten our skin, to make it glow, to make it whiter, to make it fairer, to fit into a particular state of beauty that we've defined for ourselves.
Dr. Belema, have you been to Abuja before?
Yeah.
When we're discussing on Tuesday, someone from Abuja said there's something called Abuja White that is different from what we have in Rivers State. Maybe the skincare brands here have not come in contact that it's almost as if they're turning to ghosts. It's translucent, like you can literally see, and it's a trending thing. So the influencers are jumping on it. The ones that say they do organic products are jumping on it. The foreign brands are jumping. The spas, where you say, yeah, I'm going to the spa. The spars are jumping on that particular trend. And what happened to our brown skin girl melanin popping the chocolate and caramel?
We need to remind us that chocolate and caramel it's a big flex. So the skin bleaching industry is a money spinner. It's said to have been worth about $11.8 billion in 2024.
Last year?
Yes. Out of that $11.8 billion, about $8 billion was from black skinned people. Those were the majority of people that bought into skincare for lightening. So, and it's a global thing. It's not only darker skin tones in Africa. It's darker skin tones worldwide. Everywhere. But largely African and Asians. But it's in Australia, it's in Canada, it's in New Zealand, it's everywhere. And most prevalent more common in females than males. But males are catching up. And the newer ways of bleaching now is what you mentioned, the Abuja whitening, where we have now moved from the creams we used to apply, we knew our mothers and grandmothers used to apply those days, to now injections and tablets. Those funny, or will I say, the buzz we see on social media, where I'm going to have my IV drips that helps you maintain my skin glow and make you white. Those things contain literal products or pharmacological contents that go to the particular pathway that produces our dark color melanin, that gives us the chocolate and caramel and goes to obstruct that chemical pathway that will give us melanin and switch it to phenmelanin, which is a whiter skin tone. So it goes to the chemical process itself to do the bleaching. So no, it's not only in Abuja. The trend is also everywhere in Port Harcourt, everywhere in Nigeria, and other parts of the world. And that is the problem. And as you mentioned, you now see babies being bleached. And that is why we took the campaign down to secondary schools in World Skin Health Day in Rivers State and Bayelsa State Dermatologists. We took it down to the secondary schools to inform our young ladies and men to join in the advocacy, to change the notion that light skin or lighter skin is what you should do. You should apply things to lighten your skin, and that is what it should be. They should change in their homes, their communities, their schools, their environment. And we are proud to say that.
People are
these young ones have really bought into, they've been empowered with knowledge, and they are joining us in the advocacy.
Okay, so there's this thing I see. Almost everybody, would I say almost everybody? It looks like sometimes you are out, you don't have a job, and then you want to become self-employed. And the next thing the ladies are jumping on is, I produce these organic products. In short, I know like 5 that have started doing one organic product. I say, who certified you? How do you come about this mixture? Who told you that when you put oats and this one you get, they will do videos, they will put reviews, they will do this. And then because they are saying organic, they're selling, right? Enough of the chemicals, enough of the big brand names. This is organic. They use organic products. So how can we even tell that these organic products are good, right? And then between the organic or natural remedies and the commercial ones, which would you even say as a professional is better? Because I believe that the commercial ones, right, some of your colleagues were part of the process. These ones, who certify? I mean, what are the parameters to judge, really?
So let's back up a little bit. Even with our normal physiology, if I was to take a stick of carrot and eat, my body is going to sort it out, absorb what it needs to absorb, and excrete what it needs to excrete, including whatever I eat.
We'll come back to carrots. Let's go on this quick commercial break.
Okay.
I like carrots, by the way, so it means my skin is already popping. After the break, stay tuned. that I loved carrots. So back to carrots.
Okay, so I said let's back it up a little bit. So carrots being an example for something that we eat, and our body has to sort it out by digesting, absorb what it wants to absorb, and then excrete the other in our feces. So we now have a harem of formulators that have not, most of them untrained, most of them uncertified.
They do online WhatsApp class.
In 2 weeks or 1 week, they are in their kitchens or in their backyards getting every natural thing they see. They do not know how to separate them into and pick out the exact beneficial thing in the food, fruit, or whatever it is they're putting in the content of their products. And they don't do any labeling. Most of them are not licensed formulators. And they label these things organics because, of course, they're using natural products. But then they put almost everything, most of them, into the products. And we have people coming down with allergic contact dermatitis, meaning they take these products that are poorly formulated, undergo poor differentiation to pick up the exact contents that will be useful for the skin. And they apply it, and of course, adding other toxic agents, including bleachers, including hair relaxers, including, yes, even as much as hair relaxers to give that immediate glow. And even strong, potent steroids that we don't even use for long periods. But then these creams are formulated for people to use for days to weeks to months. When people now apply these things on their skin, they have irritant contact dermatitis or allergic contact dermatitis. They have stretch marks. They have all sorts of bacterial and fungal infections. They have discolorations. You can see them working with red patches or what they call sunburn, which we call exogenous ochronosis. So there's the immediate glow because these things are used in the highest potency. And then there's the side effects. Let's give that they are good, licensed formulators that really know what they are doing. These people are few because the backyard formulators are the loudest with their immediate 2-day before and after pictures, all in social media.
Esther was black and broke. Esther saw money. Esther
and then
bleached.
Yes, completely. That is it. So we are working actively with our regulators, NAFDAC. NAFDAC is, we had a meeting, Nigerian Association of Dermatologists had a meeting with NAFDAC, and they're actively undergoing cosmetovigilance and pharmacovigilance to chase these formulators. They're closing down. People are not certified. People that have not been licensed to open such companies that formulate or sell these products and don't have any licensed certifications to produce and sell these products. So they're actively doing testings and chasing these people out of the market. The public has a role to play. When you use these products and you have side effects, you ought to report to your dermatologists, and your dermatologist will pass on this report to the appropriate quarters. We need to stop the attraction that these people see with the quick money they make with selling of these products. We need to nip it.
By the way, you know, when we started this conversation, I did not even ask what is the meaning of dermatologist. Let's just answer that one now. So the person listening will not be wondering, dermatologist, who is that? Is it ear doctor, nose doctor?
No. There was once I asked on social media, a random poll I did, do you have to be a doctor to be a dermatologist? And the majority of respondents said no. That would mean that our listeners and the population at large in Nigeria do not know who dermatologists are. So thank you for this question. So when you go through medical school, you have a bachelor's degree in medicine and surgery. Then you start to specialize. You can either be a surgeon or a physician. That means physicians do not do surgery. They treat illnesses. They don't major in surgery. They can do minor surgeries. So you can be treating the brain and be a neurologist, treat the heart and be a cardiologist, treat the kidneys and be a nephrologist, treat anywhere from the mouth to the esophagus, stomach, intestines, the liver, all the way to the anus and be a gastroenterologist, treat the bone, joints and be a rheumatologist, or treat the skin, the hair, the nails, and the insides of the mouth and around your genitalia and be a dermatologist. So dermatologists are doctors who have gone to medical school and done further subspecialization to treat the skin, the hair, the nails, and the mucous membranes. So you have to be a doctor to be a dermatologist. Your roadside cream mixer is not a dermatologist. That person that does procedures for you on the skin is not a dermatologist.
At
a dermatologist at the spa, no, is not a dermatologist. A dermatologist is a doctor and is usually found in hospitals.
I think I get it now. Because these days it seems like there's a mix between a dermatologist and a beautician.
Those are beauticians.
Who are after aesthetics, your acne, come let's inject one thing, come let's prick out one thing, come let's color one thing and all of that. Beauticians. Okay. You help us with some tips before I let you go. But before that, what would you advise people when they are buying their skincare products? What factors should be most important to them? Is it the ingredients? Is it the brand? Is it the price? Or is there something else they should be looking out for? On a general note, because some of us are not out to change anything. Mm-hmm. We just want to stay moisturized. We just want to work with what would work for a season. It's the cold season, this period, right? Mm-hmm. And some people can sweat too much. Some people when during Harmattan, you can't look at them because their skin. Some people would say they have scaly skins and all that. So on a general note, to just care, basic, what should people be looking at?
So first of all, you want to know your skin type generally, and we use our faces to know our skin type. So is your face oily? Is it usually dry? Or is it a mix of oily and dry? If it's a mix of oily and dry, usually the T junction of your face, that means the center of your face, your nose to your forehead sort of, are the ones that are oily and other places are dry. So you want to know what kind of skin type you have. That's on one end. Then, are you suffering from any skin disorder? Is another one. So you might be suffering from a chronic skin disorder. That's another end. So if you're suffering from a chronic skin disorder, you would have to invest in very gentle skin pH balancing soaps and creams. Those ones, you would have to invest money in those ones so that you would have less aggravation of your skin condition. But if you are the large majority of the general public that has a regular skin, I don't have much problem, my skin is good. So what you do is to use a non-medicated soap. We do not advise medicated soaps because your skin needs its normal bacteria resident. I like to liken it like a home.
Have you seen adverts for medicated soap, Dr. Belema? Have you seen adverts for medicated soap?
I have seen, my dear.
It kills 99.9% of germs.
And we have germs everywhere.
Disease-causing germs.
I know.
You go and play with the children in the dirty water, in the rain.
And germs are pursuing you. You have to get rid of it. I know. No, we don't need that soap and water.
But then some of us have yielded to those adverts to make our purchasing decisions.
I know.
And we've been consistent for years.
I know. So, and at least you said you met Dr. Belema is a beautiful dermatologist. Dr. Belema does not use, and many other dermatologists and those that we've spoken to does not use medicated.
Recommended by the Dermatological Association of Nigeria. Certified by the Medical Association of Nigeria.
I know. So we prescribe medicated soaps. It's
really?
Yes, we prescribe it. There are some skin conditions or some situations that we say use so medicated soap and cream. Yes, we prescribe it.
Okay.
You do not.
So it's not something you just go and buy.
Neither do you put antiseptics in your bath water.
Oh.
When your bath water is clear and clean. However, probably if you go to the village and you have dirty smelling water, at that point in time, I wouldn't hold you down for putting antiseptic in your bath water. No, you don't. You need your regular bacteria to be on your skin to protect you from invaders. If you strip your skin off the regular bacteria that is in normal flora, both on your skin and your private area, you're likely prone to infections. I liken it to a home where somebody is resident and you dust and clean. Spiders won't come. So because I'm the person, I'm the regular bacteria in my home. But if I'm away, spiders will come and play and build cobwebs. And they will call more of them. So that's how I liken it. So you don't need so any non-medicated soap and cream that does not say glow, whiten, brighten, skin maintaining, organic, you don't need it. You don't need it. Most organic creams do not have the labeling right. They would have things that are lightening, and they don't label it. If only they would label, and if we have a few trusted formulators that we dermatologists recommend because they've been reviewed by us. So we trust their products, but most of them, they do not label their products appropriately. So we are not sure of what the contents are. So look for this content and don't buy anything that says lighten, brighten. A regular toilet soap. You know all the toilet soaps that you shy away from because you're a hot girl. You don't want to be seen to be using toilet. It's cheap.
It's not up to 5,000.
You don't want to be seen using those ones. Those are the ones to use. Lastly, if you want your skin to not age, to wrinkle less, slower, and not develop blots and spots, instead of bleaching, we advise you to photoprotect. That would mean avoiding the sun between the time 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. when the UV rays are at their highest. So you can photoprotect by staying under shade, using a sun umbrella. Not every umbrella is a sun umbrella. A sun umbrella is that one that has aluminium covering underneath it. That aluminium is the one that repels the UV rays. So it's not every umbrella is a sun umbrella. So you get a sun umbrella, you wear long protective clothes, wear a hat, wear sunglasses, or use a sunscreen.
That sunscreen, now let's come to it. Let's come to that one now. They say that the blacks, we have natural melanin.
Yep.
And it protects against UV rays.
Yep.
However, some people argue that pink anymore. How about that?
Your melanin is always there. Our melanin literally covers our DNA like an umbrella. So the UV rays actually hit our DNA and can disrupt it, make it have a missense or mistake, and generate skin cancers. That's how skin cancers develop.
Oh, really?
Yes. So that's why skin cancers are the largest cancers globally, because if we count the number of cancers all around the world, we would add the ones amongst the white-skinned, lighter skinned population. So skin cancers globally, because they lack melanin. And then the UV rays are the ones that really, really trigger skin cancers. So here we are as darker skinned people having melanin that is the one that really protects us from UV rays. Does not mean that it gives us 100% protection, especially when we're exposed to sunlight. So we need sun protection regardless. There's nothing like over time our melanin does not work as much. Even when you're younger, your melanin still will not give you 100% protection to the rays of UVA, UVB rays from the sun. So you need that protection. Worse off, if you've started using bleaching products that will quieten the melanin, stop its activity, because when it does that, it kind of make it sleep or stop production of melanin or reduce its activity, and that's what makes you lighter. And that is why once they stop the bleaching, the melanin just spills and they get darker. You see them a month after, say, what's happened? Are you broke?
Are you broke?
Because all of a sudden they get hyperpigmented so fast and reddish blackish, because the sun will just so hit them so hard, because before their melanin wakes up in its activity, it takes a bit of time.
All right, I'm going to open the phone lines now. I see the phone lines have been buzzing. Maybe we'll take a few questions and a few calls. 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. Again, 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. Straight to the point, all right? We have more calls to take. Send a WhatsApp message. WhatsApp and Telegram number is 0809-030-6416. And remember, I will still draw for my last winner on OnePlay. So if you're yet to buy your tickets, head on to oneplay.ng, use the USSD code *347*880*6#. Select Nigerian for 92.3 PH and buy your tickets with just 500 naira. Nigerian for good afternoon. So sorry we lost that call. Nigerian for good afternoon to you and welcome.
Good afternoon to you.
All right, good afternoon.
Can I talk?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. I wanted the madam in the Madam, good day, ma. I wanted her to throw some more light on this other part of their bleaching process. The bleaching, you people are not making it look criminal. Oh. So me, the other the exude is very offensive. Even the scent of the cream they use.
Okay. It's concerned about the odor.
Yes, there's an odor to bleaching because when the products break down, it releases one offensive odor. Yes, there's an odor to bleaching. So, and also apart from the odor, the breakdown of the bleaching products give, there's also the contents of the bleaching that gives that odor. So yes, both the smell, both the look is offensive.
The smell and the look is offensive. So I would guess that if you want to try a skincare product, there's something a lot of people do. What did you use on your face when you had that issue?
Mm-hmm.
Give me the name. Say, no, I went to a doctor. Give me now. Why are you hoarding this information? Is it best to get based on recommendation from friends, social media, or a dermatologist?
It's best to get recommendation from a dermatologist because our products come in strengths and percentages. Sometimes when we review the lesions on one patient compared to the other, we give different strengths, different protocols, different regimens, different duration.
Where can we find you people?
So dermatologists are in most teaching hospitals. In River State, we have dermatologists at the River State University Teaching Hospital. We have dermatologists at the University of Port Harcourt Teaching Hospital. And we have dermatologists in Yenagoa too, FMC Yenagoa. Most teaching hospitals in River State, Nigeria rather, have dermatologists.
Is it cheap? That is because I'm sure somebody will call and ask that question now.
So if you... The only thing that is expensive in a teaching hospital is your time.
Your time. Okay. All right. Minaso from Okrika, how you doing? Welcome. Go ahead quickly.
Yes, indeed, I'm fine. Yeah, I listened to your guest, Kelly, and she made mention of fruits like carrot, apple, and maybe pawpaw, and thereabout.
It's only carrots.
I've seen soups like that. Soups.
Okay.
I've seen baking soups like that, and cream. So what is the health benefit of this natural, I know it's natural cream and soups. What are the health benefits of this apple, pawpaw, and what do they call it, carrot on the skin? And lastly, before I drop my call, please, National Association for Dermatologists, please, I believe the association is very silent. Please, they should do enough more in terms of enlightenment, sensitization. Let people know more about the organization, that you work hand in hand with them.
All right, thank you, Minaso.
Okay. So when you see products formulated with natural foods like carrot, pawpaw, they are already put in brands that have licensed formulators. Those ones have put it under what we call, you can use chromatography to separate the content of that food or item and take out the particular content of the food that will give the beneficial effects on the skin, including and not limited to making the skin smoother, giving it vitamins that those fruits have to offer topically, So yes, When you see it on other products that have come into the country and are NAFDAC licensed, you know that those people have gone through proper formulation products. Now I'm referring to our local formulators that are not certified and licensed. We don't have that good of a regulatory process that can help us identify those that are properly licensed, registered, and have gone through the necessary training to be formulators. So we have a crop of people that do all sorts and do not necessarily take our health to heart when they are formulating these products. That's what I'm referring to. They have benefits, but the problem is the formulators that we have.
Mrs. Wachuku from Rumokoro. Welcome, Mrs. Wachuku. Go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon, and good afternoon to the girls over there.
Yes.
Mine is that it's an advice. You want to be beautiful. As you're starting, they will tell you, oh, you're looking beautiful. You're glamorous. But at the end, you find yourself looking like a monkey, having black up and down. I detest it when I see such people. I say, look at what little cream or big one, whichever one, has turned someone into. And I respect those who are black and they are still black till now. So Thank you. People should stop bleaching their skin because at the end, it makes you more ugly than even how you were, if at all you were ugly.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Wachuku. Someone is asking a direct question, but they are mentioning brand names, and I am very careful when it comes to brand names. Yep. The person is asking if Caro White is a bleaching cream or not. Thank you.
Anything that has white. Bright, lightening, glowing, complexion care has contents such as hydroquinone, mercury, or steroids, or the new ones on the block like tranexamic, glutathione. These things over time accumulated can cause you skin damages. You will see that some people, they all of a sudden you see lots of young and older females have stretch marks, large stretch marks, and they're not even half as light. Too. The products don't even get them as light, yet they're damaging their skin, making it look reddish, brownish sort of, and have those spots that we mentioned.
Okay, finally, Dr. Belema.
Yes, please.
As a kind of parting gift to us,
yep.
what before we say we want to see the dermatologist, what can we do on our own, apart from avoiding anything that has white, lightening, and bright? What can we do on a normal day to just care for our skin? I mean, is it what we need to eat, what we need to drink, or any other special thing that we know? Just basic. We're not telling you to tell us all the things you learned in 7 years or how many years. Just that's an enlightened note, by the way. Yeah.
Okay. So the basic skincare, let's start with skincare, is to wash or bathe or cleanse. Moisturize your skin, and that is it. Any added thing after bathing and moisturizing is if you have a specific need that you want to address. Like I have black spots, I want to take it off. I'm wrinkling. I have this or that. Then you see a dermatologist to curate and treat those aspects. So basically, bathe, moisturize. If you want to prevent your skin from getting darker, sun protect by shading or use sunscreen. Then the other lifestyle changes that you need to know, or lifestyle habits that you need to maintain, is that you drink lots of water, at least 3 liters a day. You exercise at least 3 times a week, 30 minutes. No hard exercise. Brisk walking is fine. You eat fresh fruits and vegetables. The greener, the fresher the fruits and vegetables are, the more you have raw nutrients for your skin to absorb. Okay? You avoid smoking and drinking. Those ones would always tell and age you and age your skin. So sleep at least 6 to 8 hours. I know it's hard for us to get 8 hours, but if you do 6 hours, it's good enough. So sleep, exercise, drink water, eat healthy, and then avoid some lifestyle habits that would age you, and some protect, and then good skincare. That's basically it. You see all these 50 million steps of skincare. It depends on you personally, what you want to do to improve the things you see on your skin. And that will be something that's been curated by a specialist.
Thank you so much, Dr. Belema, for your time. How do they say this now? Knowledge application. So we've received knowledge, and application is what makes the difference. I'm going to draw my second winner. Dr. Belema is going to witness me draw my second winner on one play. Oh, let's just squeeze in this final call. Someone here is speaking dialect. I don't know whether the person wants us to read this message. Final call on Nigerian for good afternoon to you and welcome.
Good afternoon, Didi Fire. It's Emmanuel once again.
Go ahead, quickly, go ahead.
You know, I used to call it Didi Fire those years too. All right, so I want to ask a question.
Go ahead.
You use body cream. Like me, I don't use body cream, but I use antiseptic and medicated soap to bathe. So does it have any effect?
Okay, thank you. I think you already answered that, but go ahead, and maybe you didn't listen at that time.
So antiseptic soaps and cream, apart from reading your body or diminishing the normal bacteria that should stay on your body and protect you from other bacteria coming in, it dries your skin. It dries your skin. You don't want your skin getting dry. Dry skin gives room for other bacteria and infections to come in. So you see some people living with what you people call eczema, which is pityriasis versicolor. That's a fungal organism that comes in when your skin has breaks or denution in its integrity. So using antiseptic soaps and creams gives room for other organisms to come in because you've taken away the normal flora. You don't need antiseptic soaps and cream. Use just plain toilet soaps. Okay? Thank you.
All right, then. For those of you who missed out on the conversation, we were live on Facebook. Facebook page, Nigeria Info 92.3 PH, and on X at Nigeria Info PH. So I am turning on my regular draw randomizer, and I'm about to do my third